only people that may remember this. 1973. For me, that's, I was pretty young, but Billie Jean King won the Battle of the Sexes today in 1973.
Where?
Remember that with what's
Where
his
was
name?
it?
In Forest Hills,
Was it?
yes.
It
Wasn't it
was. Yeah,
Was it Houston?
Astrodome in Houston.
Oh, the Astrodome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against Bobby Riggs. Remember that guy?
Yeah,
What-
he was
that,
very-
that guy was just a little different. I don't care what you say. But yes, today in history, that's what it was. The other big news of a personal note is University of North Texas beat Army today, which is good on two different levels. First, because I was a Navy guy, and second, because I can't remember the last time University of North Texas was 4-0 in a football season. So there we go. Nothing. That's it. Because let's face it, it's the number one music school in the nation, but football just wasn't our thing. So
Number one
jazz school.
Jazz school.
Jazz,
Let's
yeah.
let's
Jazz school in the nation.
yeah. I
There
think
is-
Berkeley would have an argument.
Yeah, I doubt it.
You're making your own
Wow.
sound now?
Yes. Well, here's up to you two. So yeah, that's my personal stuff. The rest of my session is going to be about Hegseth in our military.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'll pass it on for now.
We will build back
Toward
to
that,
up
yes.
towards that.
What's his name?
Hegseth,
Oh,
Pig set.
I
Yeah.
thought it was pig set.
yeah, is
You're the one that calls it
No.
pig set.
Well, that's what I thought.
something
it was.
similar to that.
Whatever you want
Yes.
to call it.
Our Secretary of Defense, or in his case,
It's
the
Secretary
Secretary
of
of
War
War.
now.
War.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
He's a,
because that's more manly.
he's a war fighter.
Because we have such a manly president.
When was it changed? It was originally the Department of War, and then when was it?
Second-
Right after the Second World
Yeah.
War.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
We decided we did not need that.
40
department,
Yeah,
we proved our point.
yeah.
So we went to
Now we do need a war
Yeah.
department.
Now
Now
we
we
do,
need a war
we
department.
need more than that.
Because there are one or two guys coming up from Venezuela.
Yeah, there.
Right.
One or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, fishermen.
Well, it won't be a problem if he gets the Nobel Peace Prize, I'm sure.
Think of all the herrings that they've killed there.
Red ones
No.
Herring fish.
Herring fish.
with all the dope.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay. I must have missed.
Yeah, well, I
You
won't
got a
touch
green
it.
shirt on.
Yeah.
I will not touch that. Anyway,
Yeah.
can I give you the quote of the week?
Sure.
Quote of the week comes from Governor Newsom's press office
It's gonna be good.
in reference to our royals' trip to England to meet the true royals,
Mhm.
not make-believe ones like ours. The quote out of the press office was all over the internet. They said on X, and quote,
Or Twitter, or whatever you want to
the
call
quote is, out of 350 million Americans, we send them Dumbo and Lampshade. Plus,
it. Oh, Mrs. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lampshade. Okay, gotcha.
if you looked at her hat, you could understand
Oh,
why.
I got you. Okay, I saw the hat. Yeah.
Plus, Newsom's press office pointed out Fat Donnie and Melania had separate bedrooms while in the UK at Windsor Castle because the fat guy brought his own bed sheets on Air Force One from the White House, and Melania couldn't stand the stench because you know where the stench came from? Listen, that's the fat guy farting all the time.
But yeah, beyond that, his whole speech, I don't know if you've seen that.
Parts of it, I
Parts of
couldn't-
it,
Yeah.
whatever
I
you,
couldn't-
whatever you
Yeah.
could keep up with.
Yeah, it was just ugly. I mean, there's just no way around it. I mean, that was the most rambling, disgusting, makes no sense whatsoever speech in the world.
The
English.
only thing that makes sense that he does is lay one of those, which he does. You know how frequently? How many times a day?
I can't remember the average, but he must,
20.
he's over on the
20 's
right
the
side
average.
of the belt.
20 is his average.
20 is his,
Yeah,
wow.
okay. Now, going
Now,
on,
my question
please.
would be, did he actually go and measure this somehow? That
Who's counting?
yeah,
I wouldn't, I could never do that. But he should question Marco, because I think Marco knows more than
anybody.
anybody, because his nose is so far up his ass, he can count it. Anyway, we need to address Trump regime's campaign of authoritarian repression with the indefinite suspension of Jimmy Kimmel.
Right.
And all of us in broadcasting, whether it's podcasts or TV, have to be aware.
We're
Like a-
broadcasters.
Yeah,
I'm
like a third-rate mob boss, the FCC chair issued a public threat against ABC. Within hours, ABC Disney CEO Bob Iger caved and silenced Jimmy Kimmel. It's on us to prove them wrong and show there's a price to sacrificing our First Amendment rights at the altar of corporate profit. It's time to stand up and say enough and show that we, the people, have the power.
You know, I'd say that I'd quit watching ABC, except I'll be honest, I can't remember the last time I watched ABC.
Where it is.
Yeah,
It's-
sorry, ABC, CBS.
They'll all be gone.
Yeah,
They'll all be gone.
yeah. You know, you
Then
keep
it's gonna-
caving, you won't have to worry about it.
Then it's going to be up to people like
Yeah.
us.
Yes. I hadn't had that as part of my sort of commentary today, but you're absolutely right. All of this is going to have to go to independent broadcasting. There was a rumor going around last night that Kimmel, Colbert, and Rachel Maddow are considering creating their own streaming news service.
That'd be great.
Maybe we should invite them and indoctrinate them into the old farts group.
Yeah. So Seth Meyers is probably going to be gone too, and Jimmy Fallon, although he's spineless enough to probably
Yeah,
succeed,
he has
to survive. But then the other one that I'm concerned about, watching him every week, is John Oliver on HBO.
Right.
Last week tonight.
You think that they can get to HBO?
Oh, absolutely.
They're not
HBO.
doing a merger right now, though.
But they'll cave.
Yeah.
Just as quickly as the rest of
I
them.
love watching.
Listen,
John Oliver.
Yesterday, did you see the new? Are you running out to get the new gold card, the Trump gold card?
Yeah.
Was that on
Yeah,
yesterday?
million dollars for
Yep.
an individual to get a gold card. 2 million for a corporation to get a Trump gold card.
I'm
What-
not.
I don't know what bank is backing, or is this a Bitcoin?
It's
Credit
probably Bitcoin.
It's
It's
so that's the
probably
bank.
Maybe it's
That's the bank that's
Or it
under.
could be the Sultan.
Well,
Consultant is
I'm
fine.
not really sure why we're discussing that, because last time I looked at my bank account, a million was not quite where I was sitting. And I'm pretty sure our podcast isn't that.
No,
that
we're just-
yet either.
No,
And so, that's a perfect segue.
Yeah,
So one of us here at the table said, we're going to have to start selling some of these damn shirts. Yes, we do. We have all sorts of sizes except large, because somebody took the last one.
I'm sure we can get
We've
some
got-
more.
Wait until we sell these.
Oh,
Yeah, but wait,
You know,
wait.
I underwrote this. I'm still not back to even.
wait
that
till,
reminds me.
wait till the hordes start watching us.
Yes, exactly. So
Would
you
call
want
it?
a t-shirt?
Hordes,
Oh,
Hordes.
I'm sorry, I thought you were
No,
saying
I know.
something
No,
else.
it's not the first lady.
Good one.
It's not the first lady. It's the hordes.
Hordes. Okay, got it.
Hordes, not the hose. So we can get them in green
Well,
as modeled here by Abe.
green.
All the
Having
way-
to do
all
with the
way-
mean
all
green,
the
by the
back
way,
all the
and
way
their
back
4-0
to black.
record.
The Amy Winehouse crew is back to black.
81.
No, and we've got them from small to triple X. Check down below in the show notes for the email to make a request. Give us a size and your bank account, or your new gold card from Trump.
Yeah.
And each one comes with a fresh.
I'd rather sign.
You know, I was trying to figure out how to work that in,
Yeah.
and you got it. You just nailed it. I was trying to think, okay, we'll just open up the bag, and you'll stick one in there,
See,
and we'll seal it up and send it out.
Just like Trump sheets.
Yeah, that'll be.
I don't know, was it, what
It'll
is
be-
it with
it'd be
you
a
guys
royal
and your
stamp.
farts thing here, but
Obviously, Abe's will be minty fresh.
yeah. I took a shower.
No, no, no.
today.
Oh, you never know.
Oh, God, that's funny. So,
Not if you're sitting next to me.
no, well, gonna move over a little bit. I gotta be closer to Thomas a bit.
You know,
Uh,
I was just noticing something, and I don't know if you two have noticed that, but
what's that?
there's no essay over there yet.
No,
He-
Yes, there is.
Oh, there it is. He
Oh,
just
yes.
didn't type it
Yeah,
out.
you just
It's
you
a-
okay.
type it out.
Because I know you make fun
It's,
of it.
it's the closest.
No, we're not gonna make fun of you.
It's
Jeez.
the closest.
Yes,
thing.
we are gonna make it.
Yeah.
No, it's the closest thing to toilet paper.
Yeah, okay. He wrote it on his, he wrote it where I write all my stuff in the bathroom.
No, you can, eh?
Oh, that's what George Washington did.
Yeah.
He wrote it on any scrap of paper.
I had it all written out about the luncheon that the two kings had yesterday, but then I got to thinking everybody denounces that luncheon for what, 300 people?
But before we leave the UK, there's one comment that or a question that he asked during the visit. He
You
asked
talking
this of
about
the king.
Dementia Don?
Yeah, Fat Donnie asked the king, the real king, why did they build Windsor Castle in the Heathrow flight plan? And if you think I'm kidding,
No, you didn't ask that.
yes, he did.
Is that on the record?
Yes, it was.
That's
He
right
asked
after the
why-
helicopter went down.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet he was not happy about that little encounter.
Well, he reported his weight as 2.25.
No.
Oh, this is so
In the plane, it's more like this.
across like this. He's easily. Okay, bingo card. What's his weight?
Bingo card?
No, well, I mean, what does he
The
weigh?
official weight or
The real weight.
the BS weight?
Yeah, no, what do you think he weighs?
250.
250?
Yeah.
I'm guessing more.
It's gotta be 280 to 300.
That's what I said, 280.
That's
Were you?
my guess,
Uh-uh.
280.
I've got 3.25.
Huh.
Wow,
Oh,
those cankles are heavy though.
is that before he? Oh, that's not him.
No, that's not him.
I think that's.
Yeah, you got a wet one in there?
I think that's Melania.
No. Hers are.
They don't smell.
Okay. Tom DeLuise did that on Johnny Carson.
Do you think we're
Years
ever,
and years.
Ron, gonna get past
No,
their
no,
juvenile?
No. Dom DeLuise was on Johnny Carson, and it was this whole routine about elephants. And it was some sort of movie scene that he was involved with an elephant, and they were talking back and forth, and the elephants just go, And by the way, for those of you who are wondering, it's not Christmas time, but we do have Santa Claus out in the lobby.
Do we really?
Do we?
Don't you can't hear the
I can
dog?
hear it, but I
That's
don't know.
that's the dog with the jingle bells.
Oh, okay.
Jingle, no, never mind. Sorry. So Ron has got his
Well, I switched from the two kings, to more like two
I
queens.
think that was.
Talking about pedophilia. I know
oh,
a bit of it's in the news today, and it's really a horrible thing. Pedophilia is defined by the National Institute of Health as a mental disorder.
Well, I'm sorry, we call it a criminal offense where I came from.
Well, that's in Texas, so. Nothing in Texas,
Yeah.
and Steers. Anyway, to make a long story short.
No, don't.
It's hard to do pedophilia on a steer.
It's a mental disorder,
Yeah.
going on for people that are going on to try to seduce
Right.
children under the age of 13 right now, because if you're a pedophile and hitting on people 17 and 18, they don't really consider that serious pedophilia. At any rate, 42 million
Pedophiles?
pedophiles in the US. One in three girls from the age of up to the age of 18 will be neglected or attacked.
Yeah.
And 1 in 5 boys. So boys have a different number. 90% of them, of the people that are pedophiled on, however you want to say it, they know the attacker, the
Yeah.
possessor.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, how many millions? 42 million?
Yes.
That's
42 million survivors.
32%.
It's a seventh of,
No, it's
well,
it's 42 million survivors.
survived.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
out of that 90.
That I can understand.
Yeah.
Because most pedophiles tend to have more than one victim,
Yeah.
multiple victims.
The average is 117.
Oh,
Crimes.
crap.
It's
I'm sorry.
over and over,
Well-
but not 117.
Not
Different
not
children.
118, not
Is that in the
victims as much as repeat.
Catholic Church or just
No,
in general?
it's not Catholic Church.
Priest?
My goodness, why would you think that?
Because
You ready?
Because
My ass was rubbed when I was.
Which reminds me of a story when
I didn't mean to offend you there. but-
I was a young altar boy, and a good friend of mine, we grew up as altar boys in a Catholic school. Years and years later, we were reading about a couple of the pedophile priests that we knew. And my friend Dwayne said, by the way, he said, did anybody ever hit on you? And I said, no, not me. Why? He said, me either. He said, what do you suppose is wrong with us? That's a true story.
Okay, that
No,
just
I-
proves
you know
my
what?
whole point.
I
Thank you
just-
very
I
much.
just don't know that I can respond in any way that's gonna make us look better.
Anyway, with the coming of the internet, pedophilia has grown leaps
Yeah.
and bounds. There's two kinds. There's the hands-on and the hands-off. There's so many of them on the internet that are just hands-off, that their pedophilia is done all online,
Right.
but they don't physically get to them. Anyway, there's another organization out there called Manboy, called Mambla.
Oh, yeah, that's from,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
from,
they're not going away. They're
No.
headquartered in San Francisco and New York. But they've got thousands of members, and they trade all kinds of information, videos and meetings and everything through the internet. So the internet, as we know, it is not always that safe.
oh, God, no,
So
it's not safe for us. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Imagine for kids.
Anyway, NAMBLA is a worldwide organization. Other than that, that's all I can have for right now, but as we sit here.
And so what did you label it? It's a crime?
Yeah,
Did you say it's a crime in Texas? What did you call?
it's a crime everywhere.
No, but
Yeah,
I mean, just for the sake
criminal
of
offense.
criminal offense. And what did you say it was?
Just
When he corrected you?
didn't say anything. I said it's an ongoing attack on children.
Well, yeah, it had something to do with about the diagnosis and the description of pedophilia. The thing to keep in mind about this, and this is how bad it is. We talked about this in the very first episode that we ever did.
We hear them.
And the thing about it is that either chemical or physical castration does not
No,
cure
No,
the
there is
pedophilia.
no cure.
it does not keep them from doing it.
No, it's there is no
Yeah.
cure. A very good friend of mine with whom I worked for years in behavioral health stuff. I was always of the opinion that people could be changed, that there was some sort of treatment out there. She disabused me of that in a hurry, and nearly it was a lot of it involved a slap across the forehead more than anything. But she said there is no way to cure this,
No,
and somebody has to get their hands around this, or their arms around it, if you will, and do something. We now have a president who is credibly accused with reasonable data to suggest that he is, the depositions that have been given, and the monies that have been paid out to
sign.
apparent victims, to their families.
Yeah,
to
prison
silence.
use androgen deprivation, which is hormone,
Right.
to try to cure them, but it's not.
There's nothing, you chemical or physical castration will not change it. They find other ways of getting around it.
The chemical was one thing, but the idea of the physical, that'd scare anybody, wouldn't it? But
Apparently not.
No,
it's in their brain.
It's up in the brain. It's
Yeah.
got nothing to do with below the waist.
With the internet, it's blossoming.
Yeah. Well, that was cheery.
boy, you guys really
Well,
know how to.
I hope you got something to.
I hope you got some.
Well, you haven't given us your takes yet before I get into.
Oh, my takes?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I did have the whole thing about Windsor Castle.
Yeah.
So the $15 billion lawsuit against the New York Times, which was said to have had so much support from the population, if you remember. He was saying people are just going crazy and thinking that he should really have done this sooner. Judge in Florida, of all things, through that $15 billion.
Yeah. Boy, when they throw it out, it's
Well,
really a crappy.
But just before we go on, you talked about it with bending the knee with these corporations. I'm not saying that the Times is not a corporation, but you look at Washington Post is now firing people for
Yes.
repeating quotes of this guy who was murdered a couple of weeks ago. The New York Times, same thing. They are firing people for just commentary. That nothing. It's not negative. It's not positive. It's just reporting the news, and you know that better than the three of us. So $15 billion. So to what end? I mean, to
It's
what
just
end?
intimidation.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's intimidation, it's getting attention. Because there are people who will never earn that kind of money and look up to him as their hero.
Oh, and one thing that's not so bad, and it takes it back overseas again, over to the continent, and it's not soccer.
But
What else? What else is there over there?
Brigitte Macron.
Oh yeah, there's an interesting story if I've ever
Yes.
heard one.
Let's hear it.
Whom I find rather attractive. She's significantly older than. Oh, knock it off.
No, she really is.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not, of course, as
Well,
attractive.
as again, I've got a thing for blondes. So, she was accused by Candace
Owens, yeah.
Owens of not being a biologically identified woman. And so the Macrons filed suit. And one of the things they did was send a biological sample, to whatever lab is part of this suit. to prove that she is who she has always been. And I just find
Yeah,
that
what is that?
she's a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've sent documentation of that.
Documentation and samples that, and I find this as disgusting as anything else. That you can tear down somebody just by making an accusation. It's not. I don't even think it's an accusation.
Yeah.
It's not an accusation. What?
They just throw it out there.
You're a woman. You're not a biological man. I've said this. I've been told that there were picked many people to say
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
he didn't start out as a he.
To be honest,
Well,
I'm
we
just
don't know.
speechless
Wait a
right
minute,
now.
Wait. Everyone says the guy on the end there looks like the girl.
Well,
My daughter said, she said, I think that's you, but you look like a.
Yeah. So,
And she's still staying at my place. I should have thrown her out the window. I'm a former Marine, a jarhead. I'm a hard guy.
Yeah, and a hunter.
yeah.
well, apparently you're no, never mind.
Well, we're on the subject of male, female, and in Thailand, they have lady boys, which,
Really?
Boy.
yeah.
We are
Has
going.
this-
Oh,
Has this really
good.
sunk to level
Well, he did say
that we never thought we would
Yeah.
reach?
he did say he's a hard guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's go back.
Whoa.
Let's go back to politics.
So what about well, here's the other thing that's linked to that. We're just gonna get down the hole.
This just gone so far south.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
All right, do yours then.
So, the alt-right, particularly this Nick Fuentes, who is a
Well, I want to hear this description here. This should be good.
in conflict with Kirk. But it appears that the prevailing proclivities of these people is for, what did you call them? Ladyboys?
Lady boys.
boys.
And they're also called femboys.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is the undercurrent in the alt-right. Just saying.
Yeah.
And now you're going to throw stones at Mrs. Macron?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Not you. Not you. You would.
That's-
No, actually, no, you would. You.
No, he wouldn't.
This side of the table's okay.
This side's okay too.
Really?
We're
Yeah.
older and more mature.
Yeah.
We're really old.
Especially.
Especially Ladyboy on the end.
You know, I'm not the one that brought up the
Lady
man
boy.
boys from Thailand.
Yeah,
Well, we won't go there.
well, he's an ex-Marine.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're next. Go ahead.
I set
No.
you up and you
Yeah.
don't want to take it, go.
No, because it is part of the Navy, so I won't denigrate them
Okay,
any more
let's go say
than
it.
I'd like to.
Oh, one more thing. The ballroom. Have you
Oh.
heard about this? The ballroom that he's
Yeah,
putting on the
they-
White House?
Yeah, they broke ground.
Yeah, they broke ground. And
It's actually
what did
gonna
he
be
say?
Bigger
What did
than
he
oil.
say that was going to happen with the ballroom? He was going to pay for it.
He
Right.
did say that.
Oh,
He
no,
did
no,
that.
no, ma chérie. Corporations. He's hitting corporations up
You
there.
come with the French now.
Well, Brigitte.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
he's on that whole French kick today.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, be eating French fries.
Oui.
Yeah.
Well, they would once say.
Okay.
I think we should leave.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
You're on.
I'm going to get back on freedom of the press and freedom of speech. We all know what happened with Jimmy Kimmel, which is, you know, it's just never going to get any better, but I'm not going to go down that.
You got 2 minutes.
Yeah, too bad. I got something to say and I got to say it. New thing out from the Pentagon, and of course, our wonderful Secretary of Defense, I refuse to use the other name. Just like I refuse, by the way, off on another rabbit hole, to use the Gulf of Gulf of America instead of Gulf of Mexico.
Sure.
Not going to do it. Don't care what he says. Anyway, the Pentagon is demanding journalists pledge not to obtain unauthorized material. That is this week. And they're saying you cannot get any, you have to pledge it. They have to sign a pledge saying they're not going to try to get any material. Now, here's the good news though. The Pentagon watchdog has now come out this week and said that Hegseth actually during Signalgate did release confidential information. So they don't actually have to pledge that now. They can just listen to Hegseth and he's going to give them all their information. Yeah. Yeah. So, but this is getting ridiculous. You don't do that.
You know,
kind
if
of
you
nonsense.
listen to him, what do you think you're gonna hear?
I mean, it just gets more bizarre every day.
He's just full of that.
Yeah. But of course, we're not going to investigate any further the fact that he released confidential information over a non-secure line.
That's yesterday's news.
But they now have proof, and the watchdog said so. And he can't really say anything about it.
They haven't fired the watchdog?
Yet,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a
it
weekend.
just happened.
Yeah.
Oh,
It just
The
happened.
actual
Got
report
plenty of
just
time.
came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fat Donnie is still sleeping.
Yeah,
Because he's exhausted from his trip. And,
he's on the golf course.
well, is he? Did he go there?
Every weekend.
No,
You don't think so?
no.
No, because
Somebody call and let us know that. No.
the right hand is back. Necrotic again, and they're using makeup to cover it up.
Yep.
Was it covered up at the dinner?
We didn't see it.
You didn't
Or
see
they
it.
keep it under the.
He kept it under the table. And he wasn't holding Melania's hands.
That was just about the most embarrassing speech that I've ever seen. I keep saying that.
You
but
seen it? You heard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had it. It's
Yeah.
televised what he
Yeah.
said.
But you heard.
What a crock. So anyway, yes, the freedom of the press, freedom of speech. Yeah, it's unless you agree with them, you can't say anything.
Nope.
However, did you watch? Oh my gosh, I just forgot his name. The guy who was the first HBO before John Oliver.
Bill Maher.
Huh?
Bill Maher.
Bill Maher.
Yeah, no,
Jimmy Stewart, or Jimmy, whatever.
Stewart. Yeah, John Stewart
John
was
Stewart.
back on this weekend, and you have to watch that episode. I'm going to give him a little freebie here. It is hilarious. He goes on there and acts as if he's now following the MAGA rules for how you can actually say anything about Trump. It is the funniest thing you'll ever see. And actually a little chilling when you get right down.
Oh yeah.
But he is amazing in this. And yeah, you're right. I'm surprised he'll have a job after Monday. So
Well, we talked about this before you came in.
yeah.
There was something on Blue Sky this morning
Mhm.
that Trump is going to require that any sort of news broadcast or report about him has to include 10 positive things.
I think that's what John said, Stewart.
Is that what he said?
Something like that. Yeah. His whole
Or was
commentary was about the positive things he tried to say about Trump.
So he took that from the
Oh,
report of
he took it a whole step further. It is just amazing.
10 positive things.
Well,
you give me one.
I can give you.
I was going to say he cheats better on the golf course than I do.
But he's got a caddy that's throwing balls out.
Well, I always keep two in my pocket so I can throw my own ball out.
What?
Yeah, don't go.
This is a family friendly.
Yeah, it's fine.
Can you say something good about him?
No, there isn't anything good.
I just did. He cheats better than I do.
That's not good.
I
I
can't
would never admit that.
Oh, is that for public information?
I can't think of one thing.
He did talk guitar out of an airplane. That's pretty positive. I mean, to be able to do that.
Okay, that's called bribery.
So,
Is bribery a positive? Because
I
he's
don't
real
know.
good at that.
so we've only got about a minute or so. Got a closing thought?
That was it. The whole Sahegsa thing in the Pentagon. Our military has basically been taken over, and it's never going to be the same again.
Nothing,
Nothing to
Nothing.
close?
nothing to
What about
close.
for you? Just one thing to close, and that is I was watching ICE come out of a barricaded place in Chicago
Oh,
and throwing women around. I don't know if you saw that video.
yes.
Yes, yes.
But my response to it was if your law enforcement has to hide behind a mask and a barbed wire wall,
Right.
your reason for existence is limited and the clock is ticking.
Yep. And the good news is California and Newsom, the governor, just passed a bill saying law enforcement cannot wear a mask
Good.
in the state of California.
Have you seen the TV commercials here in Albuquerque
About a mask?
about ICE and the recruitment? And they
Yeah.
are pointing it at law enforcement officers right here
Yeah.
in the city of Albuquerque, saying, we're here to do a job. If you're dissatisfied, come join us and get a $50,000 signing bonus. So I'm going.
Yeah. Sign me up.
There's
Last
no
time they
age
said
limit.
that,
Yeah.
it was not a good idea.
I don't know what the hell we're gonna do, but there's no age limit. So before
There
we
really
go-
isn't an age limit?
No, there isn't.
There is.
There was
Oh my
already.
gosh.
So before we go,
We
don't
could-
forget to don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the
Oh.
like button. They all help. And don't forget LDE Affinity Jewelry and my good friend Lisa Beth, who's making a really nice bracelet for me.
Good.
Be sure to hit her up. LDEAffinityJewelry.com. She's the one.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Nothing
Hey,
else,
hey.
anybody?